Fuck, you mean like 4 billion super links level?
I started the Detroit Lions franchise so I can get used to them, because I'm probably going to go them this year. Because if Trevor does get deployed, you know, it's going to just be 2, and if I go with them, it'd be 2 and whatever, you know what I mean? I hope he doesn't get deployed, I really don't. But like I said, you know, he signed up for it, you know what I mean?
You kind of got to do it.
What, you still doing your thing, though?
What's that?
You're,
Yeah, I'm done it now. I'm going to the game. Well, upgrade players first.
That's stupid.
Oh, it froze again.
This player's development trait is hidden.
I clicked on the one
Put
you
him
had
in your
before,
lineup
the stream
and
you was playing before. I'm talking about the,
Yeah, one earlier.
Yeah, the one you just played. Cool thing with the,
We got nothing. We say we get nothing.
what was I gonna say? Good thing with the Lions, though, is I had Benny Snell on here. And that rookie they drafted, for some reason, 3rd overall. Well, 12th overall.
Acrisure Stadium, Monday Night Football.
He's coming up a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Steelers and the Browns on Monday Night Prime Time.
I would pick this Allen, but I'm not.
The second of 2 games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2.
He's always been getting
no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7
I will get a different corner.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Jesus Christ.
He's going down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Is it line to watch it?
Trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game.
Cam Hayward.
There's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to continue.
Like they have more. They have a lot more stuff for getting in now. Oh, let's switch my stuff again.
The key is, can they do it week in and week out?
Yeah, you would think they'd fix that. You know what?
Yeah. They did.
Some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get them uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at it. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Joey Porter!
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, these
there you go, young man.
coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 23 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football.
Oh,
continue
Jesus.
to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
I don't think we'll be able to run against them right now.
Terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Jesus, thank God he took that. Well, not really.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This is taken at about the 14. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception.
I'm not going to run it twice next time.
Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there, not letting that interception lead to points.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
James Pierre, an interception.
Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
IQ? No. No, I didn't. I only gave like 2 picks up. Because I kind of fucked up the trading when I was doing it. I gave up the wrong guy for Simmons. Yeah. But
I thought you did it all. Did you go for him too? Damn it. See, you didn't do it right, Chris.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out. And they'll get it to 25. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive.
Part of the free agency period is where he really got released.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Cole Holcomb.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 19 carries, 111 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one
that's
is
right. I forgot. What's his name? Changed his name. Robbie Anderson.
He hit 2 of his first 5 passes with a big 3rd down.
Yeah, what do you change it to? I forget.
He's got to play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
first down yardage.
Yeah, I should have seen
Turns
that
out to be
coming.
a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From the 50, it's Watson.
Joey Ford almost had another one.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, we get a look now at the Steelers 2023 class. And this was a team that received a lot of praise for how well they handled the draft all weekend long and filled their biggest needs.
And they certainly started off great. Broderick Jones at tackle in the first round.
Oh, I know it's thinking, whatever I said was probably going to look like
that was a steal. And he wants to call himself an extra offensive lineman. But how about Joey Porter Jr., the cornerback out of Penn State, to start round 2? What a moment. Seeing him go to the team his dad starred for almost a decade, he should start immediately at corner.
Downfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. Lost results there.
Gotcha, bitch ass.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Goes up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part
Yeah, it
on
changed
there
my shit.
that unlocks
It changed my
bigger
stuff.
points.
Gunnar
They
Olszewski's not
struggled
supposed
with
to be
a few
returning
drives so
kicks.
far. Finally got 3 out of it.
He's not.
How do you
No,
find the end
figured.
zone? That's what he's
Calvin
searching
Austin's
for now.
supposed to be. I think backwards.
Yeah, I forgot.
See, this is what they have to fix, too.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so...
Because they have Patrick Peterson receiving, too.
Patrick Peterson makes sense because he's actually pretty good at receiving. Well, you know what I mean. Not receiving, but you know what I mean.
Where's he at?
Get another right outside linebacker later. So my top corners I signed was William Jackson, Byron Jones for this team. Got Emmanuel Mosley.
Where's Calvin Austin?
Got Cameron Sutton. His fucking cap penalty is $20 million for what?
I'm missing players.
You sure?
Yeah, because he's not even here on my lineup.
But it's tough
He's
to
not hurt.
simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
We've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good work here by the tight end. It's a crossing route off of play action. They're going to let the slot receiver run a post to hopefully let the defense think they're taking a shot. And then they bring the tight end underneath, and it winds opens up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Oh, great.
What's wrong?
Oh, great. What did I put wrong?
I did ask what's wrong. I said, what's wrong?
Action. Pick it.
Oh. Doesn't matter. I said, what?
That's caught. Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. Oh, I kept him.
There, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit it with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Why'd you tell Killer to join?
Quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control.
Would you ask Killer or no?
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
Off
the play fake, here's Pickett.
That one was too easy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Second down, here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Is that where you play?
On first down,
No.
Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
He's coming my outside.
Maneuver at the 35 and down to the 28-yard line. Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. First and 10.
I gotta play the
Now it's Watson.
play the Chiefs first.
And there's Amari Cooper, his first catch. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I ended up trading for Brandon Cook as my
to the air yet again, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
First run with the rookie I had on this team was
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative.
Oh, I leaped him!
Other than the extra point, that's it.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Steelers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Did it again!
The Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
I think I'm going
the medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So
a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
No, never mind.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A lot more yards that go around the first down as well.
Power back is right now.
Who's that?
Harris running straight ahead. And in power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I'm always like, yeah, he's clear later, but then he's never going to do that.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits.
Run, Vinny! Yes! Oh my God, what a perfect drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass.
And I traded for Sam Howell, so whenever Jared Goff
down hard there, he was ready for that running.
I'm not going to resign him. I'm going to actually let him walk.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
Sam Howell.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett off play action. Now short pass pulled in by Washington. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Good defensive line.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. Now Pickett on fourth down. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Here's Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown here in the new campaign.
The blitz and those fucking guys like, fuck you.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Defense, really? William Jackson.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. the way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Here's Watson now on second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. He's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's another carry for Harris. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Oh God, dude, I got sacked
Trying
again.
to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Oh, interception!
They hand this off to Harris. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 45-yard line. On the give, this is Harris.
Nice.
And he'll power his way forward for about
I got
40
that.
yards there on the first down carry.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, this is Harris.
Jesus, dude.
Gain of a yard.
Bounce into a lineman, dude, again.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Nice run.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Oh my God.
Oh, halftime, damn it.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Yeah, but
and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3
That's
here.
cool how they,
so time for the second half as the
hit them.
Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Yeah.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
I don't even have a fucking kick meter,
Sliding out of the pocket. Crossing right catch made by Johnson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Johnson moves the chain, something he did plenty in 2022, leading the Steelers in yards and catches, but also have the unfortunate distinction of having the most catches, yards in the NFL without a touchdown last season. That should be rectified early and often this year.
Pickett to throw on first down. And this is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rolling to his right. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Pickett sets up play action. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. But he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Pickett going to bootleg it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, here's the option. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
All right.
Olszewski now to return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that.
Come on, dude. Like,
they take a shot downfield there.
It's right there, man.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Can't hit a wide open receiver.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
126 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's
I don't want to pick that again.
Quarter on a Monday
Damn it.
night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Off play action. Pickett.
You double clicked it by accident.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Caught along the sideline by Firewood. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run with Harris. And this time he is in. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And how nice nice, isn't it, to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah, all right.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return is Olszewski. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Where did we find did he get injured?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Dude, thanks for reminding me.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Come on now. Is there a way you can do a diving catch?
Back to throw, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
They had that fucking pass. It's just he couldn't catch it. Like,
15 yards.
Beautiful, but he just couldn't.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Oh God, Jared Goff.
Watson down
Come
to throw.
on, Jared Goff. You literally just played good for me not too long ago.
And he's going to get it down to the 33.
How to go out and grab a fucking player.
On that one, and another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Yes, sir.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing.
You didn't even try to block
here's
them.
the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Too bad
to keep up with your
to do
theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Trucks over him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
They run again with Harris. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now Pickett.
Yeah, no.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That was well defended. They
clamped
clamped down on
one
every
thing, guys, I
available
hate
receiver.
is
Just got to
empty.
give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves
I don't
him
use them
staring
much.
up here at a 3rd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Ooh, that's intercepted.
Maybe the turning
If
point they
I
need.
play Warrior, I'm going to put Lions this year, but when I do, I
Browns are right
don't
back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They set up the screen to Chubb.
Interception, William Jackson.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Joe pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up.
Oh my God, interception.
And now things get a bit more interesting
Fuck,
here
man,
in
that's
this
why I get
4th
fucking
quarter.
shit.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
I got hit and the ball went. Of course, I get hit. The guy gets fucking right there at him.
Right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need,
he broke away
and
and
put
got
this
it.
game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, that's with a 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And quickly, they get to the line. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far.
Never mind him.
Throws into tight
Like
coverage. He's already been picked off in this
game.
game.
Mountain Dew.
Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, if you would have called that, I would have been very amazed.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down.
They brought it back.
Najee Harris, 42 yards. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boswell for the extra point.
I forgot to
he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They come up now on 2nd and 2. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back.
I don't know what else I gotta do.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Fuck, man, I stopped him all the way.
George Pickens, 27 yards. And the Steelers have put this one to bed in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop and able to go on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Any other team, he's not going to be performing like he is in this team.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The football going back over down to the Cleveland Browns. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
What are you doing, you fuck?
Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Oh, shit. Sam Howell's in that one.
Joey Porter, number 2.
This time, we'll go out to the 42. wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you? Yeah. Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think he's a focal point. But that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run really well. He's caught out in the backfield.
Everybody there to block, and I still couldn't get more than 2 yards.
Chances for the rest of the guys
to
do
damage themselves. I don't know if I should be upset or fucking sad, you know.
They'll run again with Harris. Shoves him aside.
Oh my God, Sam Howell. That was a fucking dart, and he missed
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And needless to say, you didn't let them fucking score again, huh?
Nope.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in for a yard out. And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hope their block's just a little bit longer.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Oh my God, everybody on my fucking team's getting hurt.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys
You're kidding me, Montgomery. You're so ass. Dude, he's off my team. I know that for sure. David Montgomery's not going to be in my team. I know that for sure. It's just the first game, Nolan. It's just the first game, right, Smiley? Just the first game.
Yeah.
Hey, good fucking defense, everybody.
These players are on the last year of their contract.
Dude, I don't understand how they cover the hole, like, immediately, dude. Like, they get to that hole immediately. There you go, James Williams. Bullshit! Dude, 68. Why aren't you blocking the guy? I had a touchdown, but no, you want to be a freaking idiot. Okay. Can I fuck... Dude, can I get the ball up? Why are you trading him for, Smiley?
I won't be able to sign him.
That wants too much. Dude, how do you guys run so well? Like, I literally don't know what I'm doing wrong where I can't get more than 2 yards a carry. Like, I don't understand what I do so wrong that I can't get more than 2 yards. Oh my god, dude, please fucking... I'm like this close from not even fucking playing this game, dude. Not even a fucking day and it's already pissing me off. It's really fucking tired right now. you mean? You play another one, Smiley?
Trying to figure out that stuff right now.
Alright. Did you end up getting, Smiley?
No, I just traded him for picks.
Oh.
Well, in the franchise, I'm going to have to deal with what I have first
What'd you
season.
say?
I can't trade nothing the first season.
Why not?
Because right now I'm sitting at negative $12 million for next year.
Damn. It's gonna make so much sense.
No, it's kind of frustrating because I can't add nothing to my team.